top five, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, a crew looking to make a statement, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Vols will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster, and I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop it.
It's a fumble! Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, that's kind of a kick to the gut because you think...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be. Nope.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. That's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
That's caught. It's Alexis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This offense will find different ways to get their backs involved. It's not just tailbacks, but how about the fullback there? He makes a catch just for a few yards to help keep this drive going.
Snagged out of the air. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Makes the catch. It's Overton. What a cut. Now he's loose. Snatched it right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Nichols. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Tennessee's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, they're not going to do what happened last week. You can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
With the catch, it's Hurley.
Well, you're opponents scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. The Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Breaks into the open. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They're dealing with a second and long. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Here's a heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He'll pitch it. He's past the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. Makes the grab. It's Jackson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Off the play fake. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker. It's Jackson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there, stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen.
Going for it all. And it's caught. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is within striking distance, but time is not on their side. Time to see if they can solve this riddle. The away team has a slight lead. They play a fun brand of football. Let's see if they can close this one out. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Baylor.
snagged in the middle. It's Hurley.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking for a man. It's Knight. Right on the money. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Quickly out to the tight end.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
So now it's 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Makes the catch. It's Savage. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Great place to start for this offense. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Under fire. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
And he gives himself up, but not before he moves those sticks. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. The 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wide out trying to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces and the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Field goal is good, and that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice.
He smashes his way through again. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his big tight end. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll try to do it himself. Got his man downfield. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Under fire. Got rid of it just in time.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's first and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He's brought down at the 6th of the defense, feeling the heat to make a stop here. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. Third and goal coming. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Under heat, and he gets rid of it.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the upright. Had to settle for the field goal. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the...
Snags it at the 30 and still running. Flying down the left side. Lean for the wire. Touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Nichols. And the returner goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He'll throw it. Got the back over the middle. Tackled at the 25, but they get out of jail with a 15-yard pickup. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Gets it to the back. Plows through the defense. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nichols. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he's got a touchdown.
And stop it. How about back-to-back weeks with pick sixes? This guy is now making plays, not just for his defense. He's scoring points, and I promise you the locker room is a lot of fun. Mr. Pick Six, he's going to get a lot of congratulations and a lot of accolades this week.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Got a man. It's Nichols. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Punt is on its way. From midfield, looking for room. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Now this offense is back on the field. And with the ball in a spot like this, David, they might try to get something on the board before the break.
Oh, great opportunity to be aggressive. Find those couple plays you like. Push the ball down the field. At least try to get a field goal here, Palmer.
That's it, David. Just a couple of first downs here could be enough to steal 3 points before this half is over.
Bringing the heat. Turning it on. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. If you're the D coordinator...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Dropping back, it's Knight. He'll off one deep down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So here is the Tennessee offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? You had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open.
Line run to the right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Savage. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. On the run, it's Overton. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finds his man, it's Jackson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to take off. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Scrambling away. He is run out of bounds right at the 10-yard line.
And because of the success this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now, and this is a big key for us to win this game.
Looking to throw. Trying to barrel in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL. Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Paul.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a...
Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Volunteers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll do it himself. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And if I'm this defense, man, number 1, 2, and 3 is stopping this quarterback, and he's done it by air and now by land. Like running the option, having success. We got to get dialed in. He is the playmaker on this offense. I got to go stop him.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Looks it in at the 40. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Rides to back and leaves it. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll pull it on the read. Fighting off the defender. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
First down for the offense.
Into the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time, you get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out.
Unleashes one deep. And it's a touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push winning streak.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
Dynasty Volunteers will take over. First and 10.
Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of moment.
Oh, he's got some space. Got the first down and more. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Pulls and fires complete.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Nowhere close on that one as he got thrilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Goes to the option. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Really good 3rd down defense. Nice job playing the option. Responsibility football, but still aggressive downhill, ready for the pitch. Great job getting the guy, getting to him, and getting him on the ground.
Fights off the defender. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Tennessee ready to go to work, the Big Orange offense on the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Creates a little room. Breaks into the open. The 50. The 30. Past the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be dragged down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Soft spot in the middle. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in the game when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
I'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Looking to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. He's open on the right. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you